I actually came up with this idea when I was talking to my housemate. He's a comic colourer, so he does all the colouring behind comics, but looking at the online material, I found that the market itself is rather lacking. There's DC and Marvel, obviously the makers of the comics that have that actually have the online comics, but I tried to go online, view one, buy one, and it was such a hard process that I gave up. So I thought instead of doing material-based comics, you could bring a online-based, use Sketch, and what would get people to actually come and buy these offline is you could get limited edition Sketch drawings which are collectible, and after the end of the comic series, you'll slowly bring out a material version of it a long time afterwards, and limited numbers of them, so that people would want to collect them, they'd come valuable, and that was really it, really. Any questions?
I have a question. Did you do like a user submitted comments? So people want to do their own stuff?
Yeah, it's,
Start like a business out.
I was thinking it would be quite good to make it more open source to actually get people, because you've obviously got freelance illustrators. My mate's a freelance colourer, and they just do it out of hobbies. So bring the people that are actually interested into the business. You have multiple sources to do it from.
It would be good if you've got like a reason. So you spoke to the chap that you live with, and he's working in that field, to kind of almost bring like a quote from him in, saying in his line of work, you can see that there's a need, so you start to add weight to your idea. Because you can talk to someone and you can imagine that that's exactly what they need. But if you start adding into your pitch that you've met with an expert or someone that actually works specifically, and they have suggested the following, it just adds weight to the whole process. But yeah, I don't. Is there any other questions?
There's a lot of webcomics out there of sort of people creating their own work. So, and they tend to do the same thing where they produce print versions of their work. Would it be an idea to maybe put this as a sort of centralised branding for webcomics? Like there's Project Wonderful, which does advertising between webcomics, but I can't think of like a webcomics label out there yet.
So become more of a service to take the brandings into it, sort of thing.
I mean, yeah, because you've got Marvel who produce a load of comics. So what if there was your product which produced a load of webcomics? You had all the artists doing their stuff, have it nice for centralised distribution, and then you've got another brand, a trusted brand for people to come to for online content.
Like a digital comic house. Is that what you're sort of saying?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. That's true, actually. I mean, how do comic talents get spotted and things like that? Is there a one-stop shop where you can look at new talent, you can have stuff that's produced that people have already bought into? It's kind of like build on that and make something really solid. But it's a good starting point, definitely. Okay, do you want to pick someone?
Alex.
You all look so sad.